Hi, welcome back to my channel. I thought it'd be a good idea to interview someone who was in the midst of homeschooling. This is my son, Pilot. Say hi.
Hi.
Hi. He is 10 years old. He is in 5th grade. He's my oldest. So I'm going to ask you a couple questions. Are you okay with that?
Yeah.
Okay. So how long have you been homeschooling?
4 years.
4 years. And what is your favorite thing about homeschooling?
Well, if you get something wrong in school, instead of having to take a test, you don't get any tests. You'll have to do like maybe some schoolwork, and well, it's just you can, if you're not good at a subject, then you could always go back to it, and you have a lot of time, and you don't have to be away from home. And if you are good and you behave, then you can get done in like 3 hours.
What is the worst thing about homeschooling?
Probably like, I'm good at all subjects, but then I don't like when, like, say I get something wrong, like, I don't want to get stuff wrong. I want to look like I've been studying, but you're gonna get checked every day by your mother, and she's gonna look through all your subjects, and I just don't like getting stuff wrong.
So, but that would be the same as if you were in school. You wouldn't like to get it wrong there either, too, right?
No.
But maybe they wouldn't be able to check it. They wouldn't notice.
Mm-hmm.
And you wouldn't be there when she's checking it either, the teacher, right?
Yeah.
Because there were so many kids in your class.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, can you tell me what an average day is like for you?
You wake up in the morning.
What time do you wake up?
9 o'clock.
Do you wake up on your own, or do I wake you up?
Mom comes and wakes me up.
Do I wake up and mean, like, get out of bed?
No, you open the windows and you say get out of bed, and then I get out of bed, but then Bevo stays in bed.
Okay. Okay, so you get out of bed, and then what happens?
And then Mom will exercise or do whatever she wants for about 30 minutes. We have 30 minutes to get ready, and then we'll go downstairs, and then we'll eat breakfast. Maybe Mom will make us breakfast, and you get Fridays off.
That's true, you get Fridays off. So you school when? Monday through Thursday?
Yeah.
Usually. And then how does school usually start?
Usually we do the devotionals, and then we do our Bible, and then we do our vocabulary words, and then we do all our other subjects, and math is usually the last subject, and I'm not good at spelling.
You are good at spelling. You don't do spelling to get them all right. I introduced you to words for you to learn new words how to spell. If you got them all right, then you wouldn't need to be in school.
I guess.
Okay, so Pilot was my only child who actually went to school. Can you remember what it was like in school?
Well, in school we had to be there 6 hours, and because I was in kindergarten or 1st grade, I got really emotional, and I would want to go home because I wouldn't be with my mom. And then I also had trouble with other kids because I was made fun of by a few kids, and this girl who stole my lunch. And
did anyone steal your lunch at home?
No. You make us our own lunch.
I know, I do.
And then I said to Mom every day I got home that I didn't want to do school anymore. And I knew that it wasn't actually possible not to do school. And then Mom said just to go back to school the next day, and then Mom talked to Dad, and then eventually she said to me that after Christmas that she'd start homeschooling me. I didn't actually know what homeschooling was, but my mom had taught me before. My mom had taught me before pre-K, so I felt like I was ahead of everybody, and I guess I was. The only thing I didn't know was my left and right.
Do you know your left and your right now?
Yes, this is the left because of the L, and this is not.
Very good. Okay, so do you feel like you don't have enough time with other children because you're homeschooled?
No.
How often do you see your friends?
Well, I see my friends at Navigators and Jiu-Jitsu.
How many times do you do Navigators a week?
Once.
How many times do you do Jiu-Jitsu a week?
Twice.
And when else do you see your friends?
If we go to a birthday party like we did today.
Like we did today. And tell us about the birthday party we went to today.
Well, I went to my friend Evan's house, and he played Fortnite. And then his friend played Fortnite with him, and we went outside, and we climbed this big tree, and he posted a YouTube video of me.
Climbing a tree?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
And then we went and played on the trampoline.
Oh, you did? Huh?
Never mind. Anyway,
do you feel that you're learning? So you have some friends who go to regular school. Do you feel like you're learning just as much as them, more than them, not as much as them?
I feel like because Esme's she's one grade ahead of the grade she should be in, but that's because you decided that.
Yeah, we decided to bump her up instead of starting her later.
Yeah. But I kind of felt like I was behind when I was like maybe 2 years ago because my friend Matthew, he's 11 now, and
That's older than you.
yeah, and then he said I was at a party, and then he said he asked me a math problem that was really, really hard, and then I didn't know it.
But he's older than you. He's in 6th grade now, Matthew.
Yeah.
Wow. But then you felt like you weren't getting taught enough? But do you feel like you're getting taught enough now?
Yeah, I know some things that other people don't.
That's true. Do you feel confident, like, when you're talking to people or when you go out? Like, are you embarrassed of being homeschooled, or you like it?
I'm not embarrassed. People ask me, how long, what school do you go to? And I say, I'm homeschooled. And they're like, what's it like to be homeschooled? And then I'll say, well, if it's like being in real school, except 3 hours. And then the other people they want to be homeschooled.
Oh, they do? So do you think about what, like, high school is going to be like, or you just kind of take it 1 year at a time? Are you thinking about possibly maybe wanting to go to regular school, or do you think that maybe homeschooling is for you?
I feel like homeschool is for me, as long as I can just stay. And I like homeschool. I think school would be a lot harder.
Harder, why?
Because of our schedule.
Oh, your schedule would be harder.
And because, I don't like going other places without Mom.
You like hanging out with me?
Or Dad.
You like hanging out with him? Do you think that if you were in school, you'd spend as much time with your mom and dad?
No, 3 hours less.
No, you'd be tired, right? You come home from school, you gotta do homework, go to bed.
Every time I went to school, I would have to go to Jiu-Jitsu at 4 o'clock. So I'd get home at 3, do my homework. I want to play video games, but I can't because I just had to do a lot of things. And then by the time I was done with my homework, then I would ask my mom. she'd say, no, we have to get our geese. We'd have to go get our uniforms, then we'd leave. We'd be gone till 7 o'clock, and when we get home at 7 o'clock, Mama told me to get in the shower, and then we'd have to go to bed. And then the next day would be the same way, and then on Wednesday, that would be the only day I get time to that's the only day I get to do what I want to do.
So you like the freedom of homeschool?
Yes.
Do you like all the field trips?
Yeah.
How often do we go on a field trip?
Once every 2 months.
What? How often do we go on trips?
Well, last trip we went on was like 2 months ago.
The last trip we went on was 2 weeks ago. We went hiking.
Oh yeah, with Evan.
Yeah. And we're going on a field trip on Thursday. We're going to go to the Bronx Zoo.
Oh yeah, with Grandpa.
And today we had a birthday.
Is that a field trip?
A birthday?
Yeah.
Was there a learning experience? Did you learn how to do anything?
Climb a tree.
Well, look, see? You learned how to climb a tree. You didn't know how to do that.
Yeah.
Now you do. So, do you feel like you are just like every other kid, or...
No, I feel like I'm more than any other kid.
High five. Okay, well, I've really, really enjoyed interviewing you. You will be getting to know more about each one of my kids. I'll probably let them do a couple of videos of their own, kind of see the world through their eyes. Thank you for tuning in. See you next time.
Bye.